why a time traveler from the future is warning humanity about 2024. Why or what? 2024 isn't going to be pretty, according to this TikTok time traveler. Aleric, a self-proclaimed time traveler, is warning about several major events to come this year. Although, as you will see, his track record for prediction hasn't quite nailed it so far. Well, you cannot grill him, and you never know, because sometimes people do make mistake. We only sense that it will happen in that certain period. However, it can be postponed or it can be anticipated. It doesn't matter. But the event is still there in the card. And sometimes what happens is that many people won't understand this because it's a very scientific, metaphysical stuff. Okay, let me explain. What happened here sometimes when people predict something, it doesn't come true. The reason is that the event is happening yet in parallel universe. Okay, it is still in the process of becoming 3D. So that's why it is not happening here now, because we aren't seeing it. But once it materializes, it doesn't matter whether it's going to be today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or maybe next year, or maybe 10 years from now. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it once we are warned. We are warned. Okay? Like, I know about the rumors about California that it will sink, and I know it since 2011. I knew it since 2011, but so far, because of certain events which beyond our comprehension, it haven't yet materialized, and people has to undo it in order to really not materialize or to postpone it. How we do it? Try to change collectively our ways. Okay, like take care more of your environment, or maybe it's difficult to tell, but try not to be so negative, so as not to make it happen. So his track record for predictions hasn't quite nailed so far. Read on for what he says still could happen this year and what he's gotten wrong so far. So it has been explained. He's not wrong. It's just because the time frame is not here yet on the 3D. And for you to understand this before you start criticize the person or grill him, you need to understand about densities. Okay, if you don't understand about densities, then you won't understand why it doesn't take place as it was told. So, well, this year will not be pretty. I already told it in I think January, in December last year, in January I told about many things like natural disasters still on the card. I already warned about famine in the inflation skyrocketing. This everybody knew already. It was not even a prediction, it was just a reminder. And what else? and many other events like more geopolitics nonsenses and warrings and religion rallies and um, the new possibility of new inventions, new technology. So the worst year in history for natural disasters can be, can be. So, um, and I told you that it will happen from March, after March above, to be careful. So through social media, especially TikTok, this intriguing character asserts that he has traveled from the year 2671 to warn us that 2024 will be the worst year in history in terms of natural disasters. Oh, she still can remember from that year until behind from the distant future. He could recall the distant past. Wow. So human evolution. In June he predicts the birth of the first baby with new organs such as a tail and long ears, marking the next step in human evolution the summer of 2024. A baby in Brazil was born with a tail and the face of a devil. It's long, many years ago, so it's nothing new. It has more than a decade, I guess. This event. Dragons, yeah, dragons exist, of course, but they are the 4D, so you don't see them. I have seen them through camera and vision. So dragons, and that's not the only new species, as the summer of 2024 will witness the discovery of up to 50 new types of dragons. Yeah, sure, they exist, sure, 200% sure. 27-meter long snakes, yeah, it's possible. I also believe he's not lying. He's not lying. And a nearly 1 meter long spiders. I believe I've seen it on cam. On camera, I recorded very large spider. How many meters? Yeah, I saw already. Oh, Yellowstone set to erupt on July 24 this year, 2024. He predicts that the Yellowstone volcano will erupt, which will create a canyon across almost the entire United States. Pray, please, not say play, but mentalize to make it go away. Okay, mentalize in collective and group. The largest hurricane in the history of the world. So that's why they still withhold California disaster. Why? Because many people go to Mount Shasta, go to other areas of the United States to do what? To do not just retreat, but they also join together in collective consciousness to make things, to anticipate events, major events. Okay? This is what happens, and the collective human mind do have power. So the TikTok time traveler says that on September 15, the largest hurricane in the history of the world will occur in the east coast of the USA. It will be called a hypercane. A hypercane is a cane, a sugar cane also can be. A sinkhole will swallow millions in New York City. It is happening in Brazil, northeast Brazil, Solonapa, cool. And I'm not talking about the southern place, south. I'm talking about northeast. The sinkhole is just swallowing an entire village there. So on November 9, he says an 8-mile sinkhole will open up in the middle of New York City. Millions will fall in. Of course, at the bottom will be a portal that leads to the year 13,000 BC. At least he's entertained. Oh, stop, please. Stop ridicule people. Ridicularizing people, please. Not nice. And what you can predict? Nothing. And this sinkholes are caused by many, there's many causes for it. Many causes, men and alien doings. Underground work that they do, underground work, okay? Can cause earthquake, and also can cause sinkhole. And the how to say, the weakening of the magma of the earth. You don't have to be a scientist to know that. If a person is really observant, they will be able to observe all this if they are in a rise. Okay? So a powerful start to the year, but you shouldn't be too scared based on the information from this guy from the year 671. Between February and April of 2024, there was supposed to be 3 unprecedented natural catastrophes. Well, don't ridicularize the guy. Just be on your guard. That's all I can say. Because it will not be in his ear. Tornado F6. One of these had a specific date, February 17, 2024, the day when Houston will suffer the first F6 tornado in history. Did it happen? Nope. You don't know yet. So, like, I'm gonna give an example. I have been seeing visions. Not just me, my granddaughter, she's 17, and since she was a little, she's able to visualize things. She follow my style. Her mother also is sensitive like me, is my younger daughter. She's very sensitive as well, but she don't cultivate it. I also don't care. And my granddaughter also follow our DNA, okay? And this girl together with me I saw first in her that I saw it 2004, before December 2004. It was around July 2004, when I see a lot of water, all the area where I am will become, an ocean. It will cover even the flats, the high-rise flats. I saw a lot of water everywhere. But I just brushed aside. It's just, I don't care. It's just a dream. And then as I went by, I never see nothing. But in that year, the same year, there were a huge tsunami. Okay, and then but I keep on this kind of persistent and persistent dream keep on come back, return, and always I have this cover nightmare of the place covered in water. Also I have seen what look like sparkle of like bomb in the flats around here. And I look up and I see spacecraft. Now just laugh at me is okay, but I have seen it. This one was in 2020, I guess 2020. Yeah, 2020. I also see I once warned about, um, that thing there. Start the V, the V word. I've seen it, not seen it. Something came to me, an android, and told me so in 2014, and eventually in 2019. And also I have seen flats, the staircase, and this one's this year. I have seen staircase of a flat just give away staircases. And then I look down and all hollow. It's very, very frightening. In my cats all on top, I couldn't save them, you know. So it can be happening here. It can happen in the future, distant future, or it can be happening in a parallel world. We never know. So that's why it doesn't realize, it doesn't come true. So don't ridicularize the guy. He just tried his best. Over 50,000 casualties. According to Eno Alaric, this unprecedented tornado was supposed to be over 12 miles, 19.3 kilometers wide, and could potentially destroy almost the entire city, claim the lives of more than 50,000 people. Farewell to Hungary. In the same month, February 2024, Hungary was supposed to vanish, transforming the forest overnight. Yep, just like that. I don't know what to say. Sandstorm. A month later, on March 20, 2024, the time traveler predicted the possibility of a 1 mile high sandstorm in the mid-east of the United States. Another swing and a miss. And also, I felt that there will be some, that V, or some kind of people fell ill after March in April, and it's happening. It's happening. But it can also postpone for other year or other month. Doesn't matter. But the warning is there. So 1 mile high sandstorm in the middle east of the United States. Another swing and a miss. And in April 18, another vision of bubbles, and each bubble had information telling me events that is to come. 2 months of dust. The storm extended from Missouri to North Carolina. Was supposed to last for 2 months until the end of May. Warnings from the others. Why are you ridicularizing the guy? Huh? Why? You think that these people are so dense, They are so, small, ordinary people that they think that there is only we in this universe, which make these people feel look so stupid, really. Warning from the others. In March, Alaric warned that during a meteor shower, one meteor will bring a message from the others. Aliens seeking to invade and destroy Earth. That didn't happen either. It did in his dreams. And it did happen to me April 18 this year. Right before they sent more troubled waters, literally speaking. Large floods everywhere, from Africa to Asia to Middle East to southern Brazil to South America, like Uruguay, Argentina, Brazil, um, where else? Some part of Europe. Yeah, it has happened. 9.8 on the Richard scale, Richter scale. But it happened one in there in Japan, if I don't make a mistake. Ooh, the time traveler really hasn't gotten any. Yes, he did. Then Japan recently. Oh, this person is really out of sync, man. He's not a part of the news. He need to open more his eyes and sick. On April 2, 2023, there was supposed to be a 9.8 magnitude earthquake named Big John on the San Andreas Fault, lasting for 45 minutes. But it did in many other places there were earthquake. So he was right. He didn't know where exactly would be the place, but he just stepped in the dark and said that it will be in the United States, but eventually it shifted to another place. Earthquakes, tsunamis, and other devastations. According to Alaric, the earthquake would leave several cities, including San Francisco and Los Angeles, in ruins, and generate a massive tsunami 750 feet 533 meters high, devastate the entire California coast. Be careful. All I can say is be careful. SpaceX travels at the speed of light. Elon Musk's company SpaceX was also going to find out how to travel at the speed of light in April. He predicted from there we would meet the aliens who would try to steal the light speed engine from us. Now, sorry, this one's funny. Why would why would aliens steal from us when it's easier for them to give it to the men here on earth? It's them who teaches. Of course, it teaches and also they give formula, and at the same time they want something in return. I think the aliens doesn't laugh, but this one will laugh hard after they see this. This comment about they stealing things from human. I mean, you know, scientific stuff and high technology. If they steal something like raw material from earth, like minerals or other stuff, then I would say, yeah, it's true, because they do need it to fix their atmosphere or whatever. But please, they stealing from us. I mean, from these people here, humans, um, technology. Oh man, no, this one's already is already fantasia already. We need to discern between fantasias and reality. So from there, we would meet aliens who would try to steal the light speed engine from us. He says, has this one come true? Only Mr. Musk and his scientists really know. And also, I said last year that there's many technology still hidden, that maybe it will be uncovered one day. I won't say this year, maybe this year, maybe by the time, but it will be uncovered. Okay, finally, there's many technologies, many. One that is able, from what I can see, my visionary side, is that it is one that which has given to a certain people here, a very few, and they are not disclosing it, but they try to make some commercial it, is the invisibility invisibility shield. Yes, it exists. And maybe people say, oh, but this already exists in certain country. Yeah, because I already said that the technology for a formula has been given to them by the Dracos, right? I said it, I know it, and by the grace. However, there is one. I have told about it in 2014. Yeah, 2014 I have this vision. 2013, 2014. This one they may have, but in another way I don't know. They are hidden. They are hiding from human. Is the technology of it's not space travel. It's how to say the transportation. People say, oh, this one is old thing. Yeah, but we don't have yet. And another thing is a cubicle, whereby you don't use aeroplane to fly from one place to another. This is old technology from Atlantis. So I'm just recall what I have seen in Atlantis. Okay, so a long time ago they use the networks. How they call it is like how do you say that thing? Straw like networks of film. Is a kind of network like a straw underneath the earth to travel, okay, in a lightning speed, like a train, ballet train. But it was not, it wasn't a train, something else. And they travel from one point to another, let's say from Asia to Americas in a speed of light, like few minutes an hour. They were already in Patagonia, Argentina. From China was already in Patagonia in just about the count of 10 minutes. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have seen this, but I'm not that gonna tell. Anyway, nobody gonna make patent because you are not able to do it yet. It's not ready yet. Human is not ready. And one ticket will cost you around I saw last time 10,000, but it will be more than that. More than that. Okay? All you have to do is go inside a cubicle. There's many flags of each country you want to go. Let's say you want to go from China to United States. You just select United States flag, but don't make a mistake because if you press another flag, well, of course there's the name there in English. So if you press another flag, you go to another country. So you select the flag. You don't have to pay even instantly. You can pay on credit, and then you select, and before you know, the magnetic there's something of magnetic field, and then they will be able to transport you very quickly. Now, blink of an eye, you already. I tried it already, and the fourth of the dimension, out of the body. I tried. In a moment, I was in South America. Just in a blink of an eye. Of course, people would say, but you were on the using your spirit disease. Yeah, I know, but even so, I was not using my spirit to fly or whatever. I was inside a cubicle, and all I did was select the flag of the country I wanted to go to, and then press the button. There's a panel. You stand there. You don't need to sit down because it's a matter of seconds you are there, or minutes you are there. And then they form one kind of I don't know, it's a magnetic field, like a vortex, something like zzz, and you are there. From you open your eyes, The cubicle open, you are in another country. You may say, oh, maybe you watch so much sci-fi movies or even game. No, I don't game, neither I like movies. I don't watch movies, I don't like games, you know. I like to read, but I haven't read sci-fi. I never read. In fact, I don't like sci-fi stuff because I thought that it was so like superficial. But I know that I was wrong in a way. But I have seen many visions like that. I have evolutionary dreams that I I have had, which already happened in the um, long time ago, ancient Earth. So maybe humans will have that in the future. Who knows? I also have seen another kind of thing of invention, but I will not say it. Sorry, I'll not say.